Hey, what's up, everyone? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all you guys who are popping in the chat. So, what's good? What's good to all you guys, all you lovely people who are just popping in, subscribing to my channel, locals too, and etc. So, good to see you guys again too. Just when it comes to the live stream, and just when it comes to just connect with each other for a bit too. Just when it comes to this live stream, and I appreciate everyone who is just really popping in too. So. Big shout out to all you guys too who are popping in, and for those who are watching the replay too. So, good morning, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Now I said it correct in the correct way too, especially for those who are just watching a replay too, who are lurking, etc. So hopefully you guys are really doing well for yourselves too when it comes to just with everything, from your careers to your goals to your spirituality, when it comes to your mental health, your physical health, spiritual health too, if I want to elaborate on that as well. So hopefully everyone is doing good too, just when it comes to this, in life. I mean, life keeps us busy in so many ways, from with our jobs to our hobbies to our relationships to with life from other people in our environment, etc. So it is good to see you guys again too, just when it comes to just connect with you guys for a bit on YouTube. So in these social media streets now, since YouTube's now like a officially like a social media platform, So big shout out to all the people who are here in the chat right now too. So hello Kiva, good to see you. What's up? What's up? If you're watching this too, good to see you as well. So excuse me, just burped for a minute. And hello Teresa, good to see you as well. So thank you guys for being here too, just when it comes to this. And I want to share something really important for all you guys too who are just, who are here. And just when it comes to the upcoming events that just happened recently too, just when it comes to everything. Just things are really chaotic still right now, unfortunately. But I just really want to tune in and just really, connect with you guys to see if you guys are doing okay and so on and so forth. So, yes, thank you guys for being here too when it comes to this live stream. Let me see if I could get there we go, my lighting situated. So let's see. Everything is good. Okay, everything is good. So, thank you guys for being here too when it comes to just to connect and just to really connect with each other on a powerful level. And I just know that what's been happening recently too in the news, what's going on in our society and with any people's lives also, just when it comes to that, I really want to talk about the importance of mental health awareness too, just when it comes to to, when it comes to us in general, as human beings, and whether you're a man too, since it's men's awareness month too, and it's just big shout out to all the people who I have, all the men out there too who are doing powerful things, who are doing good things in their communities, who keep it real, who keep it up front, who take care of their, take care of business, say taking care of your kids, etc. So, for the men who are just doing good things out there, especially helping other people out, it comes to other men and women, kids, etc. For those who are bringing, harmony to this planet, to our communities too, especially for the men who are doing that out there, whatever services that they are doing too, if they're a yoga teacher or if they're doing some kind of other occupation as well. So I just want to give you guys a big, big, big shout out to all you guys too. And just really just tune in to see how you guys are doing as well. And especially for the women too. I'm not going to exclude all you guys as well. But I just really want to share this important message and just really share some stuff with you guys too about, mental health awareness. And I highlighted something that Kiba has shared in the chat room too. So when it comes to, with this. And just like for anyone who's got any prayer requests for any loved ones or to other people who are going through any kind of challenges too, I know when it comes to the recent Colorado shooting, that was really unfortunate. I just saw that in the news. And it's just heartbreaking just to hear that. And just really, when it comes to the families involved who lost their loved ones in that shooting, it's just heartbreaking to hear that too, because it makes me think about my own family too. So if anyone has any prayer requests also, and especially for those who are, who have some loved ones too, who are going through any kind of hard times as well, when it comes to just with everything too, because life tests us in so many ways. So if you guys have any prayer requests too, in the chat, and for those who are just watching this live and watching the replay too, feel free to post them in the live chat if you can, or in the comment section too, in the description of this live stream too, if you are watching this on the replay. Because when it comes to prayer requests, whether I'm online or offline too, I always do my best to read people's responses. And just like when it comes to prayer requests too, and just really, listen to feedback from other people, from, like Kiba and Teresa or Selena or any other people too who are subscribed to my channel also. I just really want to connect with you guys too. I just really know that, as a content creator, I'm here for you guys. I'm listening, feedback, and even especially when it comes to just, the content I'm creating too. So, but I really want to just talk about the importance of mental health awareness, and just really just tune in to see if you guys are doing okay, and just really asking you guys that too, the women who are watching this, the men who are watching this, or anyone who is watching this too. I just really want to tune in to see if you guys are okay, mentally. I know that, with everything that's going around and things are being chaotic out there too, and especially during the holiday season too. Like this week coming up is a Thanksgiving weekend in the USA. And I know next month is going to be the holiday season with, winter coming up and Christmas, and then the new year too, coming up to 2023. But I just really want to tune into you guys too who are listening, just to see if you guys are doing okay mentally too. And if you guys have any prayer requests too, feel free to post them in the chat also, or post them in the comment section, because, like I'm going to do like a mindful prayer meditation too, just for those who are just listening, whether you are watching this live and watch the replay too. So no matter if you are watching this live and watch the replay, and if you guys ever want to say send a prayer request to anyone, specifically for your husbands, your sons, your grandsons, your boyfriends, your co-workers who are men too, or even just for the men who are listening to this also, if you want to do that for any of your loved ones too, for your moms, for your girlfriends, for your spouses, your nanas, your grandmas, too, your mothers, sisters, uncles, I mean aunts, etc. too. Just really, really just post them in the chat too if you want to. If you don't, guys don't want to for any reason, if you don't feel comfortable, that is totally fine also. But I just really want to highlight what, Kiba is sharing too. So I'm, when it comes to this, Kiba, I'm going to honor this request, and I thank you for bringing awareness to this also, just when it comes to the families involved who are affected by the Colorado shooting recently. And so Teresa is sharing, just last week I went by high school again, saw two boys holding hands and thought, boy, we have come so far. And then, yeah, it's just, I know exactly where you're going with this, Teresa. And it's just like with me too, like growing up in school too, when I was going to like middle school, and, when I was a preteen and teenager, and just really discovering about myself too. Like, and there's probably, who guys who are just really attracted to, the same gender. And I had no problem with it too. I just didn't understand it at times because I was naturally attracted to women. But if I see two guys holding hands, that's none of my business. That's them. I mean, more power to anyone who is gay, who's identified themselves in the LGBTQ community too. You guys are always welcomed in this live stream and everywhere else too that I'm part of. It's just, with the recent shooting too, and I think I just thought like, with the direction that is just going with this, in this country, and then you see the shooting again, it's just like, what? Like you can't wrap your head around it too, if that makes any sense, Teresa. But if you see, if I see two guys, holding hands, that's none of my business. That's their business too. And it's just like, hey, more power to them too. And especially if it's two women also, if they're attracted to each other and they love each other and they love to spend time with each other, that's none of my business. I mean, if they want to spend time with each other, establishing a healthy relationship, even if it's two men also, that's totally cool. I have no problem with that too. And as just want to let that known to anyone who is new to my channel too. So this is a LGBTQ friendly place here too. So you're all welcome here too. Just want to let you guys know about that. And you guys are really supported too. So you guys are family to me too. And with the lovely, good to see you, Sabrina. Good to see you, gorgeous. And hopefully you're doing well also. So thank you for being here, Selena, showing support. And just like Teresa, what you just commented too, it's just like, you hear about the shooting and you thought, things are progressing, you see two boys hold hands, and it's none of my business, like even if like, it's like something I don't like, you're not used to seeing, but it's none of my business. So I'm totally chill about it too. But other people might, have disagreements, but you shouldn't like, shoot up a school for some crazy ass reasons. So I'm not sure what's going on with the Colorado shooting. I have to read more on it too. But I just want to give my condolences to anyone who's lost people in that kind of incident too. So I just want to give my heart and condolences to everyone who's affected by it too, the families especially. So I'm gonna pray for them too every single day. Send some energy their way too, just to help them when it comes to that too, if they're open with that. I don't want to force it too, so I'm just gonna pray for them too. But for those who are here too, since if you guys are, here and showing support, and especially when it comes to mental health awareness too. Now, I just really want to ask you guys this too, and hopefully you guys are really okay. I mean, literally, I know that if anyone's who is, there's another incident too. I don't want to bring his name up too. Not trying to get clout from it too. I know if you guys heard the Green Power Ranger with Jason David Frank too. I just say this too. He kind of suddenly just, passed away too. But I'm not going to say, what happened to it too, as well. But I just want to give my condolences to his family. Also, I'm going to respect his privacy too. So with the Green Power Ranger, Jason David Frank, rest in power and paradise. I remember him from the Power Rangers, being the Green Ranger and the White Ranger. And I think, just talking about him too in a very powerful way, I think I remember when I was a kid, and I used to live in Orange County because this was during the 90s. And it was just like, I remember being at McDonald's and there was a big crowd of people just, around the McDonald's area. And I was just wondering what's going on. And I saw this dude in a Power Ranger suit. It was like the White Ranger. And I thought it was him, Jason David Frank. But I think I got an autograph from him too a while ago, but it was a long time ago, probably in the early 1990s. But yeah, it was like the era of Power Rangers that was like really lit. But I just want to honor his memory because he was always a powerful inspiration for me too, just to, just to really continue to, be myself too, and just really being that powerful force. And so he was always a kick-ass dude, and how he played that flute when he brought that dragon out too in the Power Rangers. I mean, I'm telling you, that was the coolest thing ever. That's actually kind of inspired when it comes to listening to that too, as well. Just listening to Jason David Frank just playing that flute, and that dragon came out like Godzilla. So that was the coolest thing when I love about Jason David Frank. and it's just saddened that he's not here with us too. So, in this realm, but I just want to give my condolences to his family and especially to his friends too that he worked with Power Rangers, with over the years too. So yeah, I'm not trying to get clout from this too. I just want to give my honest and sincere condolences to Jason David Frank. If I'm saying his name right too, forgive me if I'm not. And especially for those who are affected by the Colorado shootings too. And so, oh, you said you guys see no one care too. Okay, when the two boys were holding hands. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. It's like if two boys. I say boys. I don't know. Well, let me rephrase that. If two men are just holding hands too, it's none of our business. And if they love to spend time with each other too, that's totally them. So yeah. But I just really want to touch in to see if you guys are doing okay mentally too. I'm not saying I'm a psychotherapist or psychiatrist too, but I'm just really as a content creator, and especially for those, especially as an artist too, and a yoga instructor, and and there's someone who really cares too about my audience. I just want to know if you guys are truly okay, and just really know that like I just know that you are loved, loved by me, in so many ways. So when it comes to connecting with you guys on live stream, whether you're pulling a card, if I'm doing a meditation, if I'm collabing with someone else, you guys are always loved too in my eyes. And just know that you guys are really awesome as well. So just want to really let you know about that too. And especially for those who are new to my channel too, you guys are really awesome. I thank you guys for your support, and when you support me, I support you back too. So I just want to let you know, especially for those who are just say, for our locals here on my channel too, to really know that you guys are loved and you guys are awesome, and just really know that just hope that you guys are doing okay too mentally, and I just really want to bring awareness to that as well. So I know that was probably a lot just when it comes to what I've shared too in the chat, but I just really want to share this message out there to anyone who is listening, whether you are listening to this live or if you're listening to replay of this too. So it's kind of like, I always, I always say I a lot. I think I really rephrase that. It's really cool that, I get to sit on my chair in this, kind of semi beat up kind of gaming chair too, because I wore the seat up, and I could just share, about certain topics and feelings with you guys too. And it's cool that you guys, share some knowledge of your own too in the chat room. So I just really find it cool that you guys are over the years that I've, been on YouTube, and especially for just doing this YouTube streaming thing for a while too on YouTube as well. I just really find it cool that you guys really share some awesome information with each other, and especially towards me too, as well in the chat. So I just really find it really cool that you guys are just, knowledgeable and awesome people too. So like Teresa, Selena, and Kiba, anyone who is just listening to this too, I just really appreciate all you guys who are here, dropping knowledge, showing support, having a good time. If you love to laugh, if you love to be inspired, share, really expressing, who you are. If you love comic books, if you love, just, if you love, tarot cards, if you love, computers, or if you love, when it comes to anything, tantra, sexuality, relationships, all sorts of stuff too. Life, there's so many things you could learn when it comes to life. From tarot cards, I know that's probably a big thing too with my audience. People love to really look at works of art, kind of like, you look at like a deck like this too, for example, like you see this and you see, oh, you see a six of swords, like, ooh. And it's just like, it's cool that you could, use tools that can help you to answer questions for people. And if just to really, test your intuition and all that. So, and also with other stuff too, when it comes to that, just entertaining people, just really expressing jokes and playing games with them too. And even just with streaming too, I just appreciate all the content creators who are doing some awesome gaming streams too. And big shout out to all the gaming streamers out there too who are listening, and for those who are just doing their own thing as well. And it's just really cool. I'm trying to get to that part too. If I ever get a PS5, this is really, I have a list of games I want to get to because I have a bunch of games too on the PS3 I collected over the years. And I'm still a gamer at heart, but I'm just really focused on other stuff too. I want to do for people too when it comes to self care and wellness. It's self care, spirituality, and wellness too. But when it comes to gaming, with creativity, that's my cup of jam too. So I'm gonna still getting into that also. But if I had a PS5, I'll be streaming kind of on a weekly basis like this and try to figure that out as well. But just to really, not to get off track, just what I'm talking about too, when it comes to mental health awareness. And I just want to know from you guys too, um, especially when it comes to the season, the holiday season, especially the holiday season, especially for this week, for those who are in the US and, for those who like or don't like to celebrate Thanksgiving. I mean, I totally get it. I mean, when it comes to Thanksgiving, I kind of, even now, because I know the history of it too, and it was really, really, really heavy. I just like to really show gratitude. I call it Gratitude Day too, if you guys, are open to that as well. Just when it comes to that. And that's when I ask you guys too, what you guys are grateful for, especially when it comes to like any experiences that you learned this year and in general too. And just like like talking about that too, what you are grateful, and what you are grateful for in your life too, from the experiences that you learn, and even from the lessons that you learn too. And just like when it comes to talking about mental health, I just want to ask you guys too, for those who are listening in the chat, what brings you guys happiness when it comes to your mental state? I mean, and if you guys are comfortable sharing that too, feel free to post it in the chat too. If not, that is totally fine as well. And I just want to highlight what Teresa's saying. Thanks, Jay, for being so open and giving everyone. Yeah, of course, Teresa. And this place, and even my live streams too, will continue to be this way too. Even if I have, like, say, 1,000 subscribers, 10,000, etc. This is still going to be the same platform. That's like my live streams is all about. Just really, when it comes to open discussions, talking about any kind of topics that you're passionate about. It could be from current events, it could be from tarot cards, it could be from spirituality, it could be from relationships, any kind of relationship dynamics, sexuality, creativity. It could be from cooking to gaming, art, painting, etc. There's no shortage of topics here when it comes to this live stream too, and even having guests on too here and there when it comes to just literally if you guys are open to learning new things and just really having a good time, just experiencing it at the same time as well. This is what it's all about, Teresa, and I thank you for your feedback too. I really appreciate it. So yeah, that was so well. I say that was a lot to talk about, but I just really want to be open with you guys too, for those who are listening, and especially for those who are listening and just really watching this live stream too. Especially for those who have the time to do that. I mean, shit. I started a job last week, and I know for those who are in the yogi world too, with when it comes to seva, and this is really seva in the Sanskrit really means service. So basically, I'm doing a job too at a yoga studio where I'm just really in the front desk, just helping out with the studio, making sure things are, are okay, are just really in good condition. So make sure people are just really, having a good time in the classes, and make sure everything is cool business wise. And the cool benefits of it, what I get from the seva work that I'm doing too at a yoga studio that my friend owns, I just get free unlimited yoga classes. So and it's really cool. I just started last week, and this week I'm just getting used to it too. I'm not sure how long I'm going to do it, but I'm going to really enjoy the process of it too. See how it feels to just doing this kind of thing outside my comfort zone. But I just really want to know from you guys too, especially when it comes to my audience. I mean, I'm still continuing to just do some, streams too on a regular basis, like probably two a week too on this live stream. But I have some other stuff planned too that's going to be coming in the next couple of months, especially when it comes to monthly live streams on my community channel too that I created a while ago. And it's like here and there for certain topics. So that's going to be something I'm going to do too. But with this channel too, when it comes to, with anything, this is still going to be, one-on-one conversations and people, collaborations too, etc. And I'm just really continue going to do that too, support you guys and bring you guys more awesome content as well. So if I move my hands around too, I can't help it. So sorry about that as well. So yeah, if that's cool with you guys too, feel free to share your thoughts. If you guys are open to just say, if you guys want some messages for today too, I have 4 decks with me too. So this one, I have my Art of Attention healing cards. I have this one. Plus, since I'm a comic book fan through and through, I got the DC Comics Tarot deck too, the DC Tarot deck basically. So it's a tarot deck with the DC characters too, like Green Lantern, Batman, the Joker, Superman, Poison Ivy, etc. And I also have an Oracle card with the Marvel Comics too. So if you guys are a big fan of Domino, Thor, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Venom, um, you name it too, feel free to if you guys want a message from one of these 4 decks that I have too, feel free to let me know. And if you guys want to laugh your ass off today too, if you guys want to take your mind off things, if you guys want some humor in your life too, just to help you feel better and to learn something at the same time. I have my Rebel cards too, so they're still in good condition, but the box isn't, unfortunately. So if any of you guys want a message from this deck today too, just feel free to let me know in the chat, and I'll definitely get to you guys too. So yeah, guys, thank you for being here too. So if you guys have anything you guys want to share, feel free to let me know. I'm going to shuffle these cards again too. Cleared out the energy of these decks too, with Palo Santo and everything else. So, but if you guys ever want a message for today, just to help cheer you up, if you guys want to learn something new at the same time, just feel free to post your question in the chat, and I'll definitely get to you guys. Or if not, if you guys are just too busy, if you guys have stuff to do, I totally get it too. And it's just when it comes to that as well. That's totally fine. I mean, if you guys are not comfortable just getting like a, oracle or affirmation card for today too, or even a tarot card reading too, I get it. I mean, it's not our cup of tea. That's totally fine, but you never know for those who are watching. So, yeah, thanks guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. So, let's see here. So if anyone wants a message, feel free to post your question in the chat. Yeah, of course, Teresa. That would be, powerful too. So we could do a collective reading for people who are affected by the Colorado shooting, and especially, when it comes to, mental health awareness too. So yeah, we'll do a collective reading too for what's been happening lately too. Just what we can all take for us too during the holiday season, because I know this time too could be really rough. So I'm going to shuffle all these cards again. I'm just going to really honor your request too, Teresa. Then we're going to do a collective prayer meditation too, and then we'll wrap it up. So yes, that's indeed Teresa. Thank you for your request. Let's see. Actually, since we're doing this too, I'm going to play some little background music for a bit. So let me see if I could pull this. There you go. Charlotte, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Happy Monday. Hopefully, everything is well with you too, my friend. So, with the collective reading, let's see what we can learn for today that we can all take for this Thanksgiving weekend and in general too, for our mental health, spiritual health, physical health, etc. So, let's shuffle these cards here. Okay, so shout out to all the people who are here, and especially for those who are popping in the chat, and for those who are watching the replay too. So good to see you, Keith, Miss Charlotte, Teresa, Selena, Kiva, all you guys too who are watching this live and watching the replay. I have four awesome cards for you guys too for the collective today as well, especially for what's been happening too for recently, and especially for anyone who wants to learn anything new, and that can help them just to uplift their spirits, bring in more humor, laughter, joy, um, more clarity too. So I have four cards too from each of the decks that I've just shared earlier too, and I'm gonna really share these awesome messages too in the big screen too. So when it comes to these four awesome, beautiful messages that I have too for the collective, and just feel free to let me know, and feel free to comment too if any of these messages hits home for you, if it resonates too, if it doesn't. That's totally cool. That's fine. So, and especially when it comes to this message too, when it comes to just presence, and just really doing our best to really just being present with ourselves too, especially when it comes to any kind of practice too, when you are, when it comes to yoga, and even if you're practicing too, when it comes to breath work, asana practice and anything else, just really doing our best to just being present with ourselves too, just really checking in, tuning in to just going within yourself to see if you're doing all right. So, and just really being present with yourself no matter what. Even if you have to just sit down for a second to really just pause and to breathe, to just really check in with yourself too to see if you're doing okay. Just really tuning in if you are just busy with life, if you're just, have so much on your mind to just really doing your best also just to really be present with yourself as well. And with the next message too that I have for you guys is the Three of Cups. So, and I look at this cups too when it comes to a tarot deck. I just see the cups as ourselves too, and just like when it comes to water, water is very creative, very powerful, very fluent, very powerful too. It can create many things, but also it can destroy many things too. So when it comes to the Three of Cups, also when you see this message too, just really taking note to heart to really just filling yourself up to when it comes to just with your own cup as well, and just like when it comes to this message with the Three of Cups, and just really doing your best to do that on a regular basis when it comes to ourselves, and especially with other people too, making connections. So when it comes to that, also you see these three cups are just connected together, just when it comes to all the water that you see here too. And just like when it, with anything else, just really doing your best to just really filling your own cup up, even when it comes to your own relationships with life. And with the next message too that I have for you guys also is from Deadpool. And with Deadpool, and it's not per se the Ryan Reynolds version too, which is awesome itself, but Deadpool is a kind of character that he's been through a lot of stuff, from his cancer to just when it comes to being experimented on as well. And he's a kind of character that he is totally resilient, and he's tough as nails also, very efficient fighter. He fought Wolverine and Spider-Man, Captain America, and so many other characters too. But what you can take from this message too, and especially for those who are just watching this live and watching a replay, it's just to really, just really, keep pressing on to just really, honoring yourself when it comes to just, your desires, and when it comes to your needs, and especially when it comes to yourself too, just really having that confidence to just really keep pressing on to, like Deadpool, he's here for the snacks. So it's like, hey, I'm here for a reason. I know my purpose. I'm here for the snacks. And, it's like, Deadpool is a straightforward person, but he's very determined and very powerful too. And he's, tough as nails. So what we can take from this message from the Marvel Oracle deck is to really just keep pressing on to, no matter what, just really honoring ourselves too when it comes to our needs, our emotions, our etc. when it comes to this message. And also with the last message that I have for you guys too, when it comes to the Rebel deck, and when it comes to vegetables, what can you go wrong about vegetables too? Kind of like with the previous message too about he's Deadpool's here for the snacks. Maybe he likes vegetable snacks. I mean, hey, some vegetables are really good on tacos too. So even though it's not Tuesday, shit, I mean, what's better way to, to really just taking this message to heart when it comes to vegetables? You gotta eat our fucking vegetables in the smoothie and the salad and with our dishes too. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Gotta eat your fucking vegetables. And it's always good to eat some shit by Mother Nature. And Mother Nature has a way of just refilling us in so many ways when we take the time to just appreciate Mother Nature. When we're growing our own foods, when it comes to our own garden, or if it's from just, shopping at a store that's really awesome, that really has some natural products from nature too. So, if you shop organic, if you do your best to just buy some natural, say fruits and vegetables too, just really appreciating, beautiful plants by Mother Nature. It could be from a cucumber to just when it comes, even I'm just going to say it too with fruit, grapes, peaches, mangoes, tomatoes, etc. Just really appreciating the foods created by Mother Nature and just really eat some shit by Mother Nature is really powerful itself. So, for those who are just really tuning in and just really looking at this message, and if this message really hits home for you too and it resonates, feel free to comment at any time as well when it comes to this awesome message here too. And much love to you guys as well. So, yeah, exactly. Wolf Girl, good to see you. You're trying hard to cut all the Yeah, I hear you. All the processed foods can really make us feel kind of heavy, and when we do our best to appreciate nature and really some um, uh, eating vegetables that are just really good for our soul and our body can really just be powerful. So yes, gotta eat your goddamn vegetables. Yes, yes indeed. Even if it's you have to drink them too. So in a smoothie, if you blend them with fruits and other veggies too, hey, that works too. And just really appreciate and eat some shit by Mother Nature. Can't go wrong with that. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So feel free to comment too, just when it comes to any of these collective messages too that we can just take for this week, especially for the Thanksgiving weekend too. And I'm going to share these messages again too. So if you guys, really going to get a good view of it too for those who are just popping in. So the first message that I pulled too is when it comes to presence, just really doing your best to just being present with yourself as well. When it comes to your own practice, whether you are just really practicing mindfulness or meditation, yoga, etc., just really doing your best to being present with yourself, to just really tuning in to how you're feeling right now and how you are too. Just really doing your best to just really tune in to you, and just really when it comes to your own practice, just really doing that in your own way to tune in and to really just being present with yourself. And to also, when it comes to the Three of Cups by the DC Tarot deck too, just really doing your best to fill in your own cup up also when it comes to, in your relationships with yourself, with your loved ones, etc. And water itself is very creative and emotional and expressive too. So really, when it comes to this message too with the Three of Cups, just really doing your best to just really fill in your own cup up also when it comes to your relationships and relationships with yourself, with your loved ones, and etc. And just really, with the next message that I have for you guys too, when it comes to Deadpool, just really doing your best to really just keeping your chin up high and just really knowing, your worth too and what you want in life too. When it comes to Deadpool, like what this message says, he's here for the snacks, and he's really straight up about it too. So when it comes to anyone just looking at this message too, just really taking note of that also when it comes to this message, and just really when it comes to with our needs and wants and how we're feeling too, and our self-esteem as well, just really honoring that too the best way that we can. Just really, knowing that we're tough as nails and we could get through anything, kind of like Deadpool has as well in this picture, and just really knowing what you want and really owning that shit too, like Deadpool does too in the movies, in the comics, video games, etc. So Yes, Deadpool is awesome. Yeah, especially the Ryan Reynolds version too. So he's like he's breaking the fourth wall. He knows what he wants and he's determined to get it, and he's very determined to just to really live his best life basically too. So hell yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you for sharing that, Wolfro. And also when it comes to the rebel cards too, so when it comes to, eating our fucking vegetables. I mean, what more can you go wrong from this too? Eating our fucking vegetables is so essential for our bodies. A lot of vegetables have a lot of good benefits too when it comes to vitamin A, K, you know, etc. too. Protein too. Even if you have to blend it up in a smoothie, mix it in with some fruits too, mangoes and all sorts of stuff too. So, hey, if I see this message when it says eat your fucking vegetables, I'm gonna take note of that. And just really eating some good shit by Mother Nature too. So, what more can you go wrong from this message too? Basically, when it comes to just eating some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful foods from Mother Nature. Gaia is provides us so many beautiful, beautiful plants, especially for us to consume and to really just fill us up with beautiful energy. So mhm, we are what we eat. We are what we eat is very real. Exactly, exactly, Wolf Girl. Exactly, that is so true. Because what we eat too is what we put in our bodies too. And if we eat grapes, we're gonna, you know, yeah. I can't say it better than myself too. Wolf Girl. Preach, preach, preach. Good stuff there. Good stuff there. Yes, indeed. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed those collective messages too. Oh, hold on just a second. Ah, okay. Okay. All right. So sorry about that, guys. Just talking with my dad too. So I hate to shout and talk at the same time. So he knows that I'm doing a live stream, but I don't want to shout when I'm doing a live stream. So she says, I like to think what we fill ourselves with spiritual is also what we eat. So we have to be careful. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You just got to be really, mindful of what we put in our bodies and what we listen to also when it comes to just with anything. I mean, on YouTube, there's a lot of cool stuff that's on YouTube, but there's a lot of crazy stuff on YouTube, especially when it comes to what we consume. And this could be a metaphor for not just food, but what we listen to, also what we take in within ourselves. So that is totally true, Wolf Girl. What we eat too. We gotta really be mindful of what we eat, what we put in our bodies, what we listen to, etc. So, but we all have free will too. So you know, it's something to really just for food for thought to keep in mind also. And I really do appreciate you for just sharing that as well, Wolf Girl. So definitely, definitely, definitely. What's up, Kate Travel? Good to see you. What's good? What's good? And yes, my day is going well so far too. Just really connecting with you guys on YouTube and just sharing some beautiful stuff as well. So thank you guys for being here too. Yeah, especially for you, Kate Travel, Wolf Girl, Teresa, Selena, Miss Charlotte, everyone in the chat too. So yes, yes indeed, yes indeed. I might clip the collective reading again too. So I'm gonna clip that and just really post it too on a later date, probably later today or tomorrow per se. So yes, that concludes the collective reading for today too. So hey Nana B Nana, good to see you. What's good? What's good? Thank you for being here. So yes indeed. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. I have to head to the doctor. I have to take off. Just want to show my friend. Oh, I appreciate you, Wolf Girl. You and same goes to you too. And big shout out to you and to your awesome friend Katie Moonchild. She's a sweetheart. And especially for those who are popping in the chat too. So if you guys have to go, I totally get it. But I really do appreciate you guys for being here, showing support. In many ways too. Just when it comes to on YouTube and everything else. And you have a beautiful, beautiful beautiful rest of your day, Wolf Girl. So, um, and swing goes to all you guys too. So, okay, you rock too, girl. I see you. I see you. Yes. Yes, you rock also. You're a badass, Wolf Girl. And you keep being that your badass self too. So, hey, from a fellow warrior to you, you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day as well. So, thank you for being here. And same goes to all you guys too. So, with that being said, I'm going to take a little break here too, and then we're going to do a little quick prayer meditation too for the collective. So, I'm going to take a swig of my kombucha here too. So, I'm not going to log off here too. I'm not going to end the broadcast. I'm just going to take a little break. Then I'm going to do a little meditation for you guys too. So, I will be right back, and it won't be long too. So, feel free to enjoy the music with everything else too. And yeah, I will be right back. Here we go. Okay, I am back, feeling a little more rejuvenated and everything else. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying your day so far, enjoying the stream, and taking care of yourselves in so many ways when it comes to just with your mental health, physical health, spiritual health, etc. too. So, if you guys are open to just doing like a prayer meditation where we take the time for ourselves to just really being present with ourselves, just tuning in to connect with our own breath when we are just simply practicing simple breathwork exercises too. So if you guys are comfortable with that too, just when it comes to these simple breathwork exercises, and just really set an intention for today when it comes to yourself, your loved ones, for the environment too. Feel free to tune in just to really get comfortable too, whether you are on a gaming chair, if you're outside, sunbathing, or if you're just, when it comes to anything to on your bed, just really taking the time for yourself to just feeling comfortable and really feeling comfortable that really feels right for you. And to simply just, getting yourself comfortable and getting your props too. If you want a pillow, if you want to have some covers too, just to make yourself feel warm, feel free to do so. And just really doing your best to simply just to really feel comfortable at this time. So, really doing your best to feel comfortable in your seat. And when you're ready to, just simply closing your eyes too, and just really being present in this moment. Just simply just be aware of your breath, how you're feeling, how your day was also. Just to really tune in to how you're feeling right now. Especially when it comes to just with your heart as well, and just really being present in this moment. And really just doing this exercise too, just when it comes to being present in this moment, can be the most difficult thing also because we have so much in our minds where we are just thinking about certain things, what we need to do, what we need to, take care of also. And it's totally understandable. But if we take the time for ourselves to simply just be aware of how we're feeling at the time, feel free to do so. Even if there's so many distractions out there, from doorbells to barking dogs to anything to just really doing your best to simply just being aware of ourselves too, and just really taking those moments for ourselves to just breathe. And it's a way we can just breathe to really just help us bring some clarities to the places that really need it, especially towards ourselves. Simply just taking a deep breath in with the inhale, just feeling your breath rise when we just breathe in with the belly. Just taking that deep breath in, feeling your solar plexus, your diaphragm rise at the same time when we are just simply taking a deep breath in with the inhale with the nose. And with the exhale too, just really releasing the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, and feeling your body, your diaphragm, your solar plexus just really drop at the same time. So as you are just simply taking that deep breath in, simply just doing that also. Just really taking that deep breath in with the nose and with the belly too. Just simply feeling your solar plexus in your body rise at the same time. And when you guys are ready, just simply just let it all go with the exhale. Just releasing the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels comfortable for you. And how you practice breath work also, when it comes to this simple breathwork exercise, when it comes to just simply taking that deep breath in and just really breathing in for how many counts as you wish. So whether you are just simply breathing in for 3 and you just want to hold the breath for 3 counts and then releasing the breath out for 3 too, just really releasing that also, either through out the mouth or through the nose. And simply just, coming back to with your breath. So when it comes to that inhale to inhalation, just really having fun with that too. And just really allowing the breath to just flow naturally when it comes to your own breath. Because you know your own breath, you know your own body, and it's really important to really just honor where you're at as well when it comes to your own practice. And for this prayer meditation, also, as we are continuing to simply just, to breathe, just taking a really deep breath in with the inhale with the nose, and to simply just let it all go with the exhale, just to release the breath out in the mouth or in the nose, to really just let it all go to the earth. And if you have any, you know, intentions for today, if you want to send some love towards anyone who truly needs it at this time, feel free to do so. So, whether it's for your loved ones, for anyone that comes to your heart, that comes to mind, also, just really, do that at this time. Just really doing your best to just simply, honor that intention for today. If it's for yourself to bring more clarity towards those places that really need it, that is beautiful. And if you want to send some prayers and some love towards anyone who really needs it at this time, you're more than welcome to do that also. And how you just, send that love towards someone too when it comes to your own practice as well. Just really honoring that too during this time. And always continuing to breathe, allowing the breath to just flow naturally. And as we are continuing to breathe, and just really letting the breath just flow naturally, and just simply by just taking a deep breath in with the inhale, and just letting it all go with the exhale, just to release everything that's no longer needed, just letting it all go to the earth. And just, as we are just simply doing this simple breathwork exercise to help us bring more clarity to ourselves, to our hearts, our minds, our bodies that really need it at this time, especially when it comes to sound. Sound is very beautiful when we listen to any kind of sounds, also, when it comes to just with anything from drums to singing bowls to anything, too. And it's like, when it comes to any breathwork exercise, when we are simply just taking a deep breath in with the inhale, feeling your body expanding and rising at the same time when it comes to your own inhale, when you take a deep breath in. And when you exhale, just to release all that down to the earth, letting it all go. That's a beautiful way for all of us to really just help us to release anything that's really no longer needed, that we want to just surrender to the earth. And just really honoring that too when it comes to your own practice and when it comes to just with your intentions for today, when we are just sending that love towards ourselves and towards the people that we care about too in our communities, in our world as well. So, really honoring that intention for today when it comes to your own breathwork practice and with your own practice in general. And just really, if you want to give yourself a hug too when it comes to just when it comes to touch, also, or if you just want to just place one hand to your heart, the other one to meet it, or just when it comes to having one hand to your stomach, your solar plexus, or one hand to your heart chakra, and just really just breathing into those places as well. We are just feeling our hands too when it comes to touch, and when we are just simply taking a deep breath in into those places, feeling your body, your solar plexus, your heart expand and rise at the same time. And when we want to let all that go, just simply just letting the breath go, either out through the mouth or through the nose when we exhale the breath out and surrender it all to the earth. And just really continue to honor that. And so, as we are continuing to just simply take our last few breaths when it comes to simply just taking a deep breath in with the inhale And just really releasing the breath out with the exhale, just to release all that heaviness and tension go when it comes to surrendering all that to the earth. The best way that we can also when it comes to our own breathwork practice. And any intention that you guys set for yourself today too, when it comes for yourselves, for your loved ones, etc. Just really taking the time for today, and especially right now, to really just thanking ourselves for just really taking the time to just simply to just breathe, you know. And when we take the time to just simply breathe and to pause and just really being present in this moment, we allow ourselves to truly just love ourselves in a very powerful way, especially, for our loved ones too, when we are just simply praying for them and sending that love towards them the best way that we can, especially towards our beautiful planet, society, our loved ones, can be from family, from our partners, our friends, etc. Just really honoring that intention to that you guys set for yourselves, for your loved ones today too. And just really owning that and just really loving yourselves in a very, very deep level. Even if you have to say an affirmation for yourself too, when it comes to just taking the time for ourselves today to just simply love ourselves today. Even if you have to write down your affirmation, say it out loud so the whole world can hear you too. That is beautiful itself. And whatever affirmation that you set for yourself, really owning that affirmation and really just taking it to heart, bringing it to all those places that truly need it, from your heart to your throat to your crown to your roots towards your feet, everywhere. And when you guys are done, just when it comes to your breathwork practice, just simply bring your awareness back into your body. If you have to stretch your legs out, if you have to just say, you know, give your body a good stretch. If you have to just stand up, wiggle your hips around, if you have to shake it out a little bit, feel free to do so at this time. And when you guys are ready, you can come back and open your eyes. And so, hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this meditation too, when it comes to helping you bring more clarity towards yourself today, just to help you set an intention for yourself today, especially for anyone who is praying for the people out there who are going through a lot too. So, even if it's for yourselves too, that's totally fine. Whatever intention that you guys set for yourselves, for your loved ones too, just really honoring that too. And just when it comes to breath work too, just really doing your best to just not only breathe from your belly, from your heart too. And just like when it comes to any kind of place too, when it comes to that. Because when it comes to breath work, when you're practicing yoga or if you're just practicing meditation, it's really important to really just, to really practice being present to the best way that we can. It can look so totally different for so many people, but when it comes to just practicing breath work for ourselves too, just really honoring, your own practice, how you're feeling today too. If you want to breathe in with your belly, if you want to breathe in with your heart, with your throat, just really connect with that the best way that you can, and just really set that powerful intention for today too, just to bring more clarity towards yourself. And so, for those who are still here and for those who participated in this, meditation too, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this also. Hope you guys love the sounds that I used too. I was using a crystallized singing bowl and a steel tongue drum too. So if you guys have enjoyed that also, feel free to comment on it in the live stream or in the comment section too, for those who are listening as well. And I thank you guys for being here too, when it comes to just really taking the time for yourselves to connect with each other, to set an intention for yourself today in this meditation, and just really being open to really learn new things along the way. And even if I'm pulling some cards for you or for the collective, I really do appreciate all you guys too who are here, who are listening. Even for those who are just really watching the replay too, when you have some time for yourself. I totally get it when it comes to just say if you can't have time to just watch videos all day, you got to take care of business. I totally get it too. Making money, take care of your family, etc. I totally get it. But I really do appreciate all you guys too who are just here, and for those who are new to my channel, and for those who are locals too. And especially for the 22% of you guys too who are now. So if you guys are liking this content, if you guys want to subscribe to my channel too, feel free to do so too. When it comes to this slashing, because I check my analytics every week. And if for those who are the 22% who are not subscribed to my channel, if you guys like what I'm talking about, what I'm sharing too on this platform, on my own channel also, feel free to hit that subscribe to, and really hitting the notification bell as well, to really just really help showing support for not only my channel, but it really helps me to be on an algorithm too. So if you guys are liking this live stream, if you guys are just say you like to, see what I'm all about too when it comes to these live streams and content that I'm producing too on a regular basis too. And yes, Nana be Nana, and really share with your friends too if you guys are really who are really are open to just have these kind of conversations, or just really love practicing breath work and etc. too. So feel free to like this live stream too. If you guys are liking this live stream, you guys want to share with your friends, that's totally cool also. And the 22% of you guys too who are not subscribed, and for those who are, if you guys love this content too, feel free to subscribe at any time too, and make sure you hit the notification bell too, twice, so that way you get notified for all the content that I'm going to produce on this channel too. So yes, and especially for those who are the 70% who are just really subscribed to my channel also, I really do appreciate all you guys too who are here, for those who are showing support in so many ways. So I thank you guys for being here too. Nana B Nana, Teresa, Selena, K Travel, Wolf Girl, all you guys in the chat room too, Kiba too, and all you guys who are showing support in so many ways. So thank you guys for being here too. I love you guys dearly too, and I just want to, with this request too, for those who are popping in and for those who are still here, just really, I just want to, ask you guys to, with this request, to really just doing your best to love yourselves on a deeper level. If you are, you know, if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you identify yourself as straight, if you guys identify yourself as gay, if you guys identify yourself, when it comes to lesbian, bisexual, transgender, if you guys are a part of the LGBTQ community, or if you guys are part of any community, the gaming community, the tarot community, the wellness community, the yogi community too, just really honoring that too when it comes to loving ourselves and appreciating people for who you are also, and just really doing your best to just check in with yourself, every single day, the best way that you can, especially for those who are just going through some tough stuff, things out there too, when it comes to that. When we take the time for ourselves to just really check in, especially the people that we care about too, especially when it comes to mental health, if they're a man, if they're a woman, they're your own kids too, and your neighbors and coworkers, friends, spouses, etc. Just really just check in on yourself to see if you are okay. And there's nothing wrong to see if they're okay too. Just giving them a text, give them a call, when it comes to just sharing that awareness, when it comes to mental health awareness month too, especially for men too. We go through so much, and I know women do too. So just really checking on the men in your life too, for those who are still watching this too, and especially for the men out there who are listening, just really tune into the men in your life, and also the people in your life too. It could be gender neutral. So it could be from your own kids, your children, your grandchildren, your grandkids, your spouses. It could be the women in your life too, from your mothers to your nanas, to your sisters, your cousins, your nieces, sisters, brothers, sisters, etc. Just really doing your best to tune into yourself when it comes to checking in on yourself too, and especially for the people in our lives too who are going through some tough stuff out there as well. So I just want to really share that powerful message when it comes to mental health too. So I just want to be a big advocate when it comes to that, and especially when it comes to self care and wellness too. So, yeah, with that being said, I am going to wrap it up here too. So, I will be back on live on Saturday too at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So, I'm doing shows Mondays and Saturdays now. So, I might make it a weekly thing too. So, if you guys are open to seeing more live streams like this too, if you guys want to have fun, laugh, tune in with each other too, connecting with each other, talking about certain topics, could be from relationships, sexuality, to tarot cards, spirituality, aliens, current events, art, you name it too. Feel free to, subscribe to my channel too for those who are new. And it's really just hitting the notification bell twice too, and just to make sure you get notified for all the content that I'm producing also. And if you guys got unsubscribed from my channel recently, out of the blue, just making sure you guys are subscribed to me also. And just really making sure that too, hitting the notification bell on top, so that way you get notified for all the content that I'm doing also. Because I know YouTube's algorithm is kind of out there too, but just when it comes to me as a content creator too, it really helps if you guys show support, like in this live stream, share with your friends, etc. And also, if you guys ever want to reach out to me too, if you guys ever wanted to collab with me, if you guys want to share any questions and concerns you have also when it comes to my content and services, feel free to check out the forms below too in the description of this live stream. And if you guys ever want to reach out to me on social media, if you guys ever want to send a donation, or if you guys want to say when it comes to checking out my services, when it comes to hooking you guys up with essential oils and so much more too, feel free to check out my Linktree at any time. And whether you're watching this live and watching a replay too, my Linktree is in the description below. And especially for those who are watching this live too in the chat, it's pinned in the chat also. So thank you guys for being here too, and much love to all you guys too who are here showing support in so many ways. And may we continue to practice self-care when it comes to ourselves, our loved ones, and our environment. And especially when it comes to our own mental health, our physical health, spiritual health too, just really doing your best to really just honor that as well when it comes to just, how we can really love ourselves on a deeper level and really showing support towards our loved ones and towards our environment also. So I will thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys on Saturday, and especially on other people's live streams also. If you guys are, someone who's popping on other people's channels that you're all subscribed to, I'll say hello to all you guys as well. So thank you guys for being here, and namaste. All right, guys. Peace. I'll see you guys around. So where is that? Thank you. There you go. Bye, guys. Take care. Love you guys too on a deeper level. So I'm just gonna let you know. So love you guys. You guys take care of yourselves too and your loved ones the best way that you can. So yes. Peace. Let's see. Where is it?